I'm here in Camberley in Surrey. It's a Monday morning and I'm at Disruption Brewing. I'm with John, head brewer.
Hello.
Thanks for inviting me down.
Oh, thanks for coming. And welcome.
We're going to be brewing a Superdelic single hop, which is certainly a first for me because I've not been involved in anything like that. It's really exciting. New Zealand hops.
Yeah, really excited to try this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about the brew, how we're going to
we're going to do aiming for about 5.5% extra pale grist, and just keep it simple, just some extra pale malts and a little bit of naked oats. And then we're going to use some Lallemans London ale yeast.
Cool.
But we're just going to try and keep it quite neutral to let the hops really shine through.
Yeah, brilliant. Give them a good reference. As far as the hop additions go, how are you going to break down the additions across cold and hot side?
Yeah, well, we're going to put a little bit in at the beginning of boil, and then we're going to put a little bit in again at flame out, but we're going to save the majority for dry hopping. So that's the plan. Is so want a little bit of bitterness. We don't want it completely neutral, but we want some bitterness there. But mainly it's all about the dry hopping, really. So
fantastic. And as far as packaging goes, it's going to go into keg.
Yeah, it's going to go mainly into key kegs. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
And when do you think drinkers will be able to get their hands on it?
Should be within 3 weeks' time.
Ah, brilliant. Okay. So we better have a look at these hops, haven't we?
Guess we had.
Yeah. 23 crop Superdelic. Let's get them open and let's have a look.
Have a look. Love the packaging, by the way. Look at that. That's quite snazzy, isn't it?
It's good branding.
Oh, now we've got the bluntest scissors in the world. Oh, it smells delicious. It's kind of got real red sort of fruits going in there. Some really sort of nice tropical notes. And I know what you mean about the sort of sweet candy edge to it as well, right at the sort of back. But yeah, really nice sort of red fruits, tropical. Yeah, it smells amazing. It smells really, really good.
Be interesting to see if those candy notes come through at the end. Oh yeah, they smell lovely.
Beautiful.
Really good.
Yeah. Oh, can't wait to put this in a beer.
So Disruption have been around for how many years now?
For about 5 years now. Yeah.
And that evolved out of Ascot.
Yeah, Ascot Brewing Company is the parent company, and I joined from Bingham's Brewery. And Ascot, it just needed a bit of a revamp, and I really wanted to come in and push the bigger, bolder flavours. And I started trying to do mango milkshake IPAs underneath Ascot, and it just wasn't flying because traditional drinkers were going, it's hazy and it tastes like mango. And I was like, yeah. So from there, we decided that we wanted to split the brand, still run with Ascot on the more traditional side of things, but really sort of start pushing the boundaries with flavour and hop profiles and stuff underneath Disruption,
right?
Which has proved really popular.
And you feel you can probably make any beer style under Disruption. There's nothing's off limits.
No. We're really trying to push the boundaries just to get as much flavour into our beers as possible. I'm all about big punchy flavours, so yeah, that's what we're trying to do on Disruption, is just really get some interesting flavours out there and really interesting hops, showcase some really interesting hops as well.
Yeah. And how far are you getting around the country as far as your distribution goes?
Well, we're all around the country through different distributors. We use Brewer, and we're just going on to another company now. I can't remember. But yeah, through wholesalers, we're all about to Scotland. We've got an export order going to Sweden in the next couple of weeks,
Fantastic.
Which is great. So yeah, our reach is getting out there, and more and more people are knowing about Disruption. So.
And Disruption have been getting awards for their beers, and your SEBA members, and you won a SEBA Gold, didn't you?
Yeah, we recently won a SEBA Gold for our Chaos More Chaos.
Fantastic.
It won a national gold, which is fantastic. So apparently it's the best pale ale wing cask in the country according to SEBA. So very nice accolade. Yeah, very pleased with that.
It's great to win those sort of things.
Yeah. It just means you kind
what
of
you do as well.
It does. Yeah.
Brilliant.
So super excited about that. Thank you, SEBA.
And we're sitting in this lovely tap room, which is a big space, which looks really full of creature comforts and sort of place you can really have a good drink and while away a few hours with friends. It's a really nice spot, and it's a shame it's so far away from me to get down here on a Friday night, but this place is busy, is it generally?
Yeah, we had a big event over the weekend. We had over 100 people in on the Saturday night, which was brilliant. So yeah, we've got a large 20 tap wall, with a range of our beers, some guest beers, and a couple of ciders normally. We also do some cocktails, wines, spirits, and we've got a fantastic stone baked pizza oven as well. So we're making some cracking pizzas.
Lovely.
So yeah, come for beers and pizzas.
Yeah, brilliant.
So yeah, John, if you use the pointy end with the four things on it, the 4 forks on it, that's probably the best centre to get out with.
Hiya, we're here with John Stringer, our great hop merchant from Charles Farams. Brewed a collaboration beer with him, which is using a new Superdelic hop, and he's here to try it for the first time.
I've been looking forward to this for ages, and we brewed it how many weeks ago?
About 3 weeks ago, 3 or 4 weeks ago, yeah.
So, and John's been really excited about it, and so yeah, it's my first chance to really tuck into it and see what we've got.
I forgot as well.
Oh. Well, it's fruit. It's just really, the sort of tropical notes are just
really nice. Really coming through. Yeah.
But it's got it's kind of it's got lightness to it as well. The additions you made in the grist, I think the wheat in there is playing a nice mouthfeel role. And,
it's quite smooth and rich and creamy.
Yeah, it really is. And the hops are just singing absolutely beautifully.
I agree, those hops are really nice.
Yeah, really impressive.
Loads of tropical notes, bit of peach going on. I'm just really impressed with it. It smells amazing as well.
Yeah, and single hops don't always work. So when you really wanted to try a Superdelic single hop, and I thought, I want to give it a go because I want a really good reference for the variety, but they don't always end up making a really good beer. But that's really very tasty and really sessionable. And when you talked about, when we did the first video and we spoke about kind of our impressions of the actual raw hops before we used them in the process, you were looking at some of the things you smelt, which were like red fruits, some candy shop, which we know there's a bubblegum element to it. And the tropical's really flipped. From what I can see, and that's really the dominant thing.
I'm getting sort of really tropical, not so much red berries, but there's stone fruits going on. But yeah, it's just really tropical.
As you mentioned peach, I'm getting some passion fruit in there as well. And it's just it's a beautiful fruity drink and very sessionable. And really, I think full marks to Disruption for pulling it out of the bag and making such a beautiful beer.
Oh, thanks very much.
No, and thanks for inviting me down to try it.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Nice one.
Cheers, John.